Good morning, everyone. I'm Katie Nolan with your top headlines for Friday, April 20th. A man gets sued for a pretty common sex act, and boobs. There's boobs. All that and more on your Guyism Speed Round. I'm still not sure what I can legally say and not say and be held accountable for on the internet. So, happy April 20th, random Friday in the 4th month of the year. I hope it's very uplifting for you. Check out this Oreo ad from South Korea. It's a baby sucking a boobie holding an Oreo. Of course, we're supposed to chuckle about what a smart baby this is, pairing treats with teats, but if you've got the chompers to enjoy America's favorite cookie, I'm gonna need you to back away from my nipple, if that's okay with you. A jeweler in Manhattan claims an attractive Cuban prostitute drugged him and stole $500,000 worth of uncut diamonds from his briefcase after they had sex. Is it just me, or is that hardly news? Women distract men with sex and walk away with their diamonds on a daily basis. Researchers at Johns Hopkins say that adding a twist of lime in some sunlight removes dangerous bacteria and helps make for safer drinking water. In other news, Corona is now safe drinking water. Courtney Stodden is on some sort of vegetarian quest to make people realize that veggies can be sexy. Yes, sometimes they can look sexy, and you can be totally confused by it. But then in the end, you just realize that they're spoiled and trashy, those fucking vegetables. Japanese engineers have invented a slimming hat that makes food appear 50% larger in an effort to help you eat less. This will inevitably lead to a series of men exposing themselves in restaurants in Japan, right? A French woman is suing her New York investment banker ex-husband for physical and psychological abuse because he called her a bitch and ejaculated on her face when she refused to call him the most powerful man in the world. You can sue for that? The term money shot makes so much more sense now. Today's viewer email comes from YouTube user Yukodrigo. The accent felt right. It asked, what is the worst pickup line you've heard, and what's the worst that you can't believe it actually worked? Back when I used to be a bartender, which I don't even think I've updated you guys on, I'm not doing that anymore. Yay! I heard everything, like really bad ones, which is fair. I don't want to call these people out because they were shit-faced, and that was my fault. But things like, what can I get you? Your number? But specifically, I remember there was a time that me and my roommate, who also used to work at the bar, were working, and then we both got cut, so we were drinking, and a guy came up to us and was like, oh, weren't you girls just behind the bar? Like, are you not working anymore? And I was like, yeah, Sherlock, this is a beer in my hand. So no, I'm not working. He said, well, usually I don't talk to the help, but I can make an exception for you ladies. And as far as the worst one that's ever worked, I would have to put serious thought into it, and I don't do that in the speed round. Off the top of my head, though, I once had a guy friend of mine tell me, ew, I could never look at you sexually. And from then on, is game over. That's a challenge. He threw down the gauntlet. And in my head, it was like, yeah, yes, you will. If it's the fucking last thing you do, you will look at me sexually. And now, we date. And that's gonna do it for your speed round, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button, share it with your friends, comment down below, and subscribe to our channel. And if you haven't laughed yet, then don't forget it's not over there anymore. It's down in the description. Keeping you on your toes. Enjoy your weekends, lots going on. There's like a UFC fight that I don't at all care about, and playoff hockey, and Comic-Con in Boston. If anyone's gonna be there, let me know, because I'll be there. What was I saying? Enjoy your weekends, and I'll see you right back here on Monday with more headlines that you need to know. Apologies again over and over about yesterday. Honestly, people were like, why didn't you just do the green screen? It would have been funny to see floating arms and floating heads. Yeah, except that all you guys do is comment that there isn't enough cleavage. And if there was literally no torso, I just didn't want the backlash.